video, I'll be discussing the complexity of knife crime as a social issue and the impact that it has had on a national level as well as in a community that I have chosen, which is Sheffield. I'll be looking at the problem itself, the causes of knife crime and the effects that it has. I'll then be researching the government response while providing my own analysis on the government response. To finish, I'll suggest my own recommendations to assist in preventing knife crime. First of all, what do we mean by knife crime? I found this definition from a document called the London Knife Crime Strategy from the Mayor of London. Since 2008, knife crime has been defined as an offence of homicide, attempted murder, assault with intent to cause harm, assault with injury, threats to kill, sexual offences including rape and robbery, where a knife or sharp instrument has been used to injure or used as a threat. Knife possession offences are defined as having or threatening with an article with blade or point in a public place, the possession of an offensive weapon, using someone to look after an offensive weapon, and threatening with an offensive weapon. Here are some statistics recorded from March 2017 through to March 2018. Around 40,100 offences involved a knife or sharp instrument were recorded in England and Wales. Knife crime rose by 22% in England and Wales in 2017, according to the Office for National Statistics. From these two pieces of information alone, we can begin to see that knife crime is a serious social issue which needs tackling immediately. Knife crime is on the rise. A briefing paper found from the House of Commons Library summarises statistics related to knife crime in an 8-year period from 2010 through to 2018. From 2010 to 2011, there were over 33,000 recorded offences involving a knife or sharp instrument. The following year, this lowered only by a minor amount to 31,000. Something must have been going right throughout the following years involving prevention of the offence, as from 2012 to 2015, the amount of recorded knife crime offences were around 26,000. Sadly, the problem began to rise back to where it had been in previous years, even worse than recorded in 2010. From March 2017 to 2018, over 40,000 offences involving a knife or sharp instrument were recorded. This has had a major impact. Before I delve into my identified community, I'd like to showcase two areas of national impact from recent years. The first one being in Liverpool. Due to the impact on knife crime on its local community and on a national basis, a statue in memoriam to victims of and families affected by knife crime was erected. This was titled The Knife Angel. Liverpool Cathedral state that the Knife Angel shows solidarity with all affected by knife crime, and that sadly, a day goes by without hearing another tragic story of knife crime. Another area of impact is within the City of London. The Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, launched a plan of action to tackle the rise of knife crime offences in the capital. Part of this strategy is a campaign titled London Needs You Alive. This campaign has an aim of getting young people to understand knife crime and the laws surrounding it. This is done by challenging musicians such as Soros to create a rap on knife and gun crime, and by promoting the London Needs You Alive toolkit, which includes resources for schools, colleges, community and faith groups to tackle the issues surrounding knife crime in London. Now, I'm going to dive into an identified community which has been affected by knife crime. The city of Sheffield, located in Yorkshire. Between January 2018 to December 2018, the number of recorded offences for possession of weapons across all four segmented areas of Sheffield was recorded at 553. To show the impact that the national rise in knife crime offences has had in Sheffield, I'd like to highlight a couple of recent cases on the topic. On the 31st of January 2019, an incident happened in a McDonald's in Sheffield city centre, in which a reported machete attack took place. As a result of the alleged attack, a 47-year-old man was injured, and reportedly, witnesses quote by The Independent, ran for their lives. The Sheffield Telegraph on the 24th of September 2018 published an article titled Breaking News and Updates After a Dark Weekend of Stabbings in Sheffield. This article highlights a fatal stabbing outside the popular Vallis Entertainment Cinema, 2 stabbings around Hillsborough Interchange, and 3 stabbings in one night in Aston and Swallownest. Dr. Alan Billings, a local police and crime commissioner, states in a video uploaded by Sheffield Live that the rates of stabbings in Sheffield have been higher than in some other parts of the country, and that this is alarming. He states that South Yorkshire Police have been doing a number of things in order to tackle the issue, such as Operation Sceptre, in which they go out in groups around Sheffield looking for bladed weapons on the streets, in bushes and shrubs. Knife crime is a social issue that must be tackled in Sheffield, but also on a national scale. Why are annual statistics showing a major rise in knife crime, and why do some people feel like nothing is being done about it? First of all, we need to look at what the government is doing. The Home Office in March 2018 funded a £1.35 million campaign for social media, TV and popular streaming services titled #KnifeFree, aimed towards educating young people on knife crime and the law surrounding it by inspiring young people to look for positive alternatives to carrying a knife, such as sports. Knife crime prevention orders are described as a new power by Home Secretary Sajid Javid. The prevention orders allow courts to curfew young people, further encouraging that they go to classes to be educated all about the risks of carrying a knife. Sajid Javid states on behalf of the government that we, as a government, are doing everything we can to prevent young people getting on to a life of crime. Knife crime prevention orders are a part of the Offensive Weapons Bill. This is a bill currently in the committee stage as of the 6th of February, first introduced in June 2018 by the Home Secretary. The bill ultimately seeks to prevent the sale, delivery and possession of corrosive substances and offensive weapons. The bill updates a ban on the possession of bladed weapons, adding new weapons such as zombie knives as well as knuckle dusters and Death Stars, both in public and private. The Offensive Weapons Bill is part of the government's response to the recent rise in knife crime set out in the £40 million serious violence strategy. But will the government's upcoming and current approach to tackling knife crime work? As some statistics and report previously stated may suggest that it isn't working. So, what would my recommendations be to suggest knife crime is prevented further, both nationally and locally in communities such as Sheffield? I think more MPs should be on board to support the current need for change to legislation, which can prevent the crime from happening and enable public sector workers to do more. I believe more research should be done and should be shared across public sector workers and agencies to provide greater understanding on the issue and greater training which takes advantage of research taken. I think that austerity cuts to services which are crucial to supporting the needs of young people, such as youth clubs, charities and detached and outreach youth work services, should be stopped and repaired immediately if we want to stop the rise in knife crime, as these services can help empower and inform young people to make greater decisions in life instead of wielding a knife. I think our government should be investing into the current and next generation of young people, focusing on what's happening right now to ensure that the amount of knife crime offences committed do not rise further, nevertheless at the same level that they are currently at today. Invest more into services such as the NHS and police to create a greater core education around the subject across all parts of society. Finally, give crucial life-saving services, councils and charities whom are passionate about tackling knife crime support, funding and resources to assist in preventing the issue through projects, workshops, events and so on to affected communities across the UK.